Family right here on the Sunday evening here in New Orleans, and again it's a lead pass for Jalen Rose to Peterson out in front to Vince Carter. Carter calls out a play with 13 on the clock. 2-0 Hornets. Off the screen, Rose buries a 20-footer off to the right. Nice play, Hornets.
Hornets trying to establish the inside, Chuck. We see them really going into Jamal Magloire.
And Magloire is 0 for 5 to start the ballgame. Bosch 3 from 18, booking.
Out, Chuck. They've got to have him go further across the lane to give the rotation guys time to get over. And you got to recover. They've got to get somebody out on Brown.
Jalen Rose, right elbow three, ring it up from downtown of the season.
He's picked it up in the starting lineup, Chuck. You talk about that average. It's up when he's a starter.
Carter with a catch and shoot. Got it. Yes, 7th in the league in steals, averaging 8 per game. Carter throws the ball, left pocket, 3-ball coming up. Got it. Another crossover. Muscled up the shot. Nope. Picked up off the floor by Carter. The Hornets shooting 33%. The Raptors at 50%. Left corner throws for 3. Yes! Jalen just not in sync with their half-court sets, Paul.
Well, you know, Chuck, they were going inside early, and it seems like they've abandoned that recently and started to go on the jump shot.
A gorgeous spin down.
With the way the Raptors are sharing the ball, 9 assists on 9 made field goals and 6 assists for Vince Carter. The Raptors are 21-11 when he has 5+ assists. He was also talking to them about getting out on the break more, making sure that the ball gets to either.
Defend Brown.
And Carter, the pitch out. Marshall for 3. Nope, long board. Saved by Peterson. Left wing Carter. The open man, Jalen Rose. He's going to jack up a 3. And Jalen Rose. After Traylor misfired on the free throw, we're down to 8 seconds remaining in the quarter. Raptors lead by 5. Carter one-on-one with George Lynch with a runner. Baker good. Vincenity in the Crescent City. Down the Strickland on the floor, joined by Carter, Bosch, Blunt. And Curry. Carter, free, open, ribbing, good. 1 for 3. Receives a touch. Goes off to the right side. Curry, Carter, Blunt, back to Vince, right point, deep 3, good! Vince with 10. 48-45 Hornets. Lynch, of course, a former Vancouver Grizzly. Blunt, aims, fires, and delivers again. Corey Blunt.
The zone on that possession.
West, the kick out. Armstrong, 3, short, rebound, Marshall, down the floor, on the runway, Carter, kaboom! With a two-handed slam dunk.
Oh, nice job.
And 9 assists this half.
Nice job, Vince. Challenged that shot, the long shot, and Marshall found him on the run out. Vince, even on one knee, Chuck, can still get up and throw it down.
Carter foul line left. Curry sweeps it to Marshall, to Rose. 9 on the clock, $1:13 remaining. Rose dribble, went off the foot, recovered by Curry.
Great pass.
Underneath, and Curry delivers it to Carter with a dunk, and Vince with 14.
Terrific pass by.
And that's going to bring Mo Peterson off the bench. Again, I like the job that Curry did dropping some dimes.
Terrific penetrate.
With 11.7 seconds remaining. Vince at the free throw line. He attempted a tech foul shot. It's 9 assists in 21 minutes. Carter went knee to knee with Tyson Chandler the other day. Had a stiff knee. Rest of the ball game in the second half, and the outside the arc, giving him 3 free throw attempts.
You said it, Chuck. The cardinal rule: never foul a jump shooter.
65-58 Hornets. Carter, the off-balance jumper goes. Vince having a 67-60 Hornets. And now it's Hogman working against Carter on the left block. Backing in, turnaround shot.
Great shot by
Vince. Great anticipation. Carter down the right sideline. Here's Carter with a stop and go. Line to the lane. Left corner. Rose for 3. Off the mark. Weak side rebound. Donyell Marshall gives it up to Carter. Carter fires it inside Rose. Rose off balance. Fadeaway is good. Jalen 9, but the Hornets are 21 of 27. In fact, the Hornets have made 10 straight points from the free throw line. And Carter at the stripe, this one is good.
You said it, Chuck. It's a great point. They're just force-feeding it. They're getting it inside. And, you know, for all that we've talked about, Toronto very difficult to handle.
71-64 Hornets. Under 6 minutes of running here in the third. Rose to Carter. Foul line left. Working against Davis. Turnaround shot. Got it. And Vince Carter with 22. Was in business. Oh, man, did he throw it down. Hornets by 10. Carter for 3. Got it. I think that to New Orleans, and, he got a second reprieve after some miserable seasons at a rebuilding stage, to say the least, with the Chicago Bulls and the Fruits this ball club. The Hornets 36-33, but they are 13-14 in their last 27 games. To Muiso, 5 seconds remaining. Carter over Lynch. Bam! A 19-footer hand from early fourth quarter here. And again, Carter goes underneath the Marshall. Back to Carter in a two-man game. Let's see if Marshall can do something on a pick and roll. Carter on the drive. Got away with a walk. The runner is good. Vince Carter with 31. Nice job. 3-minute mark. Raptors not only have to come up with something on this possession, but also defensively. Carter, nice pass to Peterson, and a curl and a score and a kiss. He's got 31 points, 11 assists, 11 of 17 from the floor.
Doing a great job, Chuck. Here he is coming and getting the shooter's roll. But I'm impressed with the 11 assists. It's one off his career high. And, when Vince is distributing the ball, he becomes that much more dangerous.
Brown double on the ball, in the paint, Alton, the scoop, the pass, intercepted by Carter. Carter double on the ball, down the floor, with Jalen Rose on the left wing. With a spin, turns the corner, left baseline, the pitch out Carter. Open for 3, bam! Vince Lamar Carter with 34 points.
Great find.
Time as Vince Carter trains a 3, a deep 3. This ball was shot from Baton Rouge. Put a note, rebound Carter.
They've done a nice job on both the pick and rolls involving P.J. Brown.
And Carter finds Marshall with a dunk as Piedmon for 7. And the release, it is up and good. And then in the first overtime, Carter now with 35, and this guy's been on a tear since coming back from his injury. Another free throw, book it. The release, it is up, good. Tied at 1. Wide on the left wing. Picks up his dribble to Carter. Left sideline. 14 on the clock. Carter off a pick from Marshall. Vince crossing over. 3-ball. Got it! Wow. Onions. More onions for Vincent Lamar Carter with 40. 3 or a 2. We'll be right back in a moment. Left.
He had to take the ball on the dribble. Stacey Augmon did a nice job of forcing him out, and Vince backing him up. Augmon leery.
Yep, that's a 3.
Well behind the line.
Yep, that's a 3. So now, Robert Traylor just gave me an eye on the other end of the floor, saying it was to bed with 2 made free throws. It's only a 2-point game right now. Carter at the stripe, got it. And
huge emotional lift too.
Carter, yes! It's a 4. Should not foul here. Smith for 3, yes! With 5/10 of the second remaining. Blunt inbounding to Curry. Ball game over! The miracle on Bourbon Street. Raptors win in overtime. 120.
Because we just want to stay vertical, right, Jalen?
Hey, Vince Carter's big time. That 3 at the end of the game, that's big time. This was a big time team effort. Coaching staff did a good job making sure we were prepared, knowing what they was running, and this was the game we needed.
Let's talk about that play, Vince.
I just had to make something happen. We're tight game. I know Coach wanted me to drive everybody, but I felt confident in that shot, and this is what we live and die for. We want to make the playoffs. You got to hit big shots.
An endless parade to the free throw line for the Hornets, but you guys hung in here tonight. Talk about the team effort down the stretch.
Well, their focus is to go inside, so they probably going to get more free throws than us. But the bottom line is we wanted to keep playing. We're a perimeter-oriented team, and that's where we beat them from today.
Vince, last year this time, the march, or 2 years ago, the march to the playoffs. Today it started, first day of spring. What are your chances now?
Oh, we got a great chance. We have a lot of great guys on this team, guys who want to win, guys who've been there, who knows what it's like to be in the finals. So all we have to do is bring our A game, night in, night out.
Congratulations.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
Yay, yay!
The Raptors, for the first time this season, defeat an opponent who scores 100 points. Guys?